Yeah, well, so some people ask me, like, how do you know all that stuff? Like, how do you come up with that? How do you, or whatever, how do you dare to speak of the divine plane? And, well, in a way, I agree with a level of doubt in that, because it isn't necessarily trustworthy when someone speaks about God or about heaven or about divine planes and divine plan and divine, particularly that one. And it's not trustworthy because people are talking their mind, people are talking their ideas of it. They're repeating what they learned about it. They're, giving their version of teachings that they have learned here and there, and so it speaks in a similar terminology, and there's likely to be some depth and realness in that. But I wouldn't even saying they're speaking of the same thing necessarily. It depends. I mean, there's different levels of teachings. There's some that are very close and tangibly coming from the center of it all, and then there are those that are pretty far away, and it's not even the teaching, it's the people, where the people are in their evolution with a certain teaching. So you can do yoga and have all the words and all the practices and all the stuff, and basically you know nothing. And that's not even rare, that's more the common thing, or a little bit. And well, there are some that expound from a place that is really, really deep and tangibly true. Yeah, well, so how do I know? And then people see me, and they see this person and this guy and his kind of behavior or whatever. I easily trigger stuff. I don't know why. There might be many reasons, but I easily trigger stuff. So then say, this guy, how would this guy know? So they expect that when you know something of God, then you must be. I don't know what they expect. I would say that people who come with a negative judgment from the beginning, so not a level of sincere doubt, but a projected judgment, that projected judgment they will put on any teacher in some way or another. Even if you follow, or they follow one teacher, one particular teacher, they might reach a point where that judgment that they're putting on me or on someone else who speaks of the truth, but not in the way that fits their ideas of the truth, and they will come also with their teacher to a point where that judgment just kicks in. Because to meet the divine, you cannot have any judgment. You cannot have any filter. You cannot have any idea, any preconception. Nothing of that. So, yeah, how does this guy know? The point is, how do I know? How does Elian know? The point is, it isn't about that guy. It's about the knowing. It's not about me who knows that. It's about that knowing itself. So don't relate to me, because if you relate to me, you relate automatically through a filter. But what I speak of is uh, it's direct knowing, and you can access that. It's available. The doors are open, but they're only open if you come through and from your direct knowing of it. It's the only way. When you come with any kind of criticism, any kind of doubt, any kind of you have your ideas of how it is, it's already done. It's already over. There's no point of going much further unless there is still a deep openness to hear and to receive. Or some openness. Some openness is openness. And then the rest will just fall off. And then we meet in openness. We meet in unconditional openness. And there we meet in what is real. And that's what it is all about. So don't even ask much about Elian, this person and stuff. I mean, I am a person, so what shall I do? I have to put my picture there here on this Satsang audio that you're listening or whatever, but it's relate to the knowing in it. And how you relate to the knowing in it with that knowing in you. And if there is any pull in that, like the knowing in you really gravitates to the knowing of what I speak of, in a way that you know there's an expansion for your knowing in this, then come in. Go for it. Let everything behind, let the doubts behind, let your ideas behind, let any preconceptions behind, and just come in. And then you yourself will see by little touches of knowings or by greater awakenings, which doesn't matter so much whether it's something big that opens up or something really, really fine and tender and subtle. What matters is if there is something that opens up in you that is real through our communication, through what is transmitted here, through what I talk of. Then you know that this is true. How do I know? Because I know. And I've come into stuff. I've been brought into places. I've been just moving inside and ascending. And I bring stuff from the divine plane to which I've been, well, ascending is again such a big word, but it's brought into, let's say, or where I visited, to be more humble about it, I visited a little heaven. Okay, so I can come back and tell a little bit about it. And coming back and telling a little bit about it means also bringing a little bit of heaven here. So we can have a heavenly party here together. Yes.